It is truly an honor to join you tonight, not just as a banker, but as a believer in the power of Kenya's coffee story. As Equity Bank, agriculture is not just a sector for us, it is in the central of our strategy, and I think you may have said it. Central to our impact and central to our balance sheet growth. Today, our agriculture loan book stands at 60.1 billion Kenyan shillings, accounting for 12.9% of Equity Bank Kenya's total loan portfolio, up from 3% 3 years ago. That is not just a symbolic exposure, ladies and gentlemen. That is strategic capital allocation. It reflects our conviction that agriculture is not high risk. We pride ourselves on being the financial to build capacity across the entire value chains, which we have supported small farmers, coffee estates, coffee corporate societies, coffee millers, brokers, warehousemen, dealers, and service providers. We do not finance agriculture from a distance. We finance it from experience, with a testament of my team in the room. I must say that our teams understand the realities on the ground, not just the balance sheet or just lending. We understand seasonality with the challenges that we see from time to time. We understand the crop cycles. We structure our financing accordingly. And most importantly, we must understand that agriculture is about our livelihoods as Africans, not just balance sheets once again. Today within agriculture, I want to focus on one value chain with exceptional potential in coffee. Coffee is more than just a crop. I think once again we can agree. It is a source of foreign exchange, particularly for this country. It is a livelihood for 800,000 smallholder farmers, supporting an estimated 1.5 million households. It is a global brand associated with quality, traceability, like my fellow industryman has spoken, and it is a sector that is strengthened, can significantly uplift rural areas. Yet we all know the structural opportunities the sector faces, which will be a contradiction. Low average production per bush, access to affordable credit, high production costs, limited access to structured trade finance, climate variability, governance and transparency gaps that we have seen. From a banking perspective, what we see is not a broken sector. We see a sector that requires financial architecture. At farmer level, that is the need for affordable input financing, crop advance, capacity building, weather information, and predictable cash flow support. At cooperative and factory level, there is a need for structured capital expenditure, asset finance, working capital for factory operations, digitization, and access to markets. At trade and export level, there is a need for trade finance solutions, receivable finance, foreign exchange, management tools that strengthen competitiveness, as well as timely and transparent settlement of stakeholders' proceeds. This is where Equity believes we can play a transformative role. We bring three critical things. First, scale and capital strength. With a 60 billion agriculture portfolio, we have demonstrated both appetite and capacity. Please see my colleagues after this session. Secondly, value chain understanding. We do not lend in isolation. We structure cash flows, offtake agreements, aggregation models, and ecosystem linkages. Thirdly, digital infrastructure. I think that is the key thing as we move forward in the industry. We can facilitate direct, transparent payments to grower and service providers. End-to-end digitization of the entire coffee system to facilitate access to information, finance, and settlement. We can enhance traceability and transparency, like I've already alluded. But we also recognize that sustainable coffee finance cannot rest on banks alone. It requires partnership. It requires risk-sharing frameworks. It requires collaboration with regulators, cooperatives, exporters, and development partners. It requires governance that provide coffee-specific solutions, structure trade and export financial solutions, and mobilize capital that strengthen the entire value chain. We are not merely to lend, but we are here to partner with you, to structure, to innovate, and scale. Because when coffee thrives, farmers thrive. When farmers thrive, rural areas grow. And when rural economies grow, Kenya grows. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Boniface, you know what? Coffee and Amapiano, like, they go together, right? Yeah. Thank you, Equity Bank. I love the statement that agriculture is not a high risk, but a high potential if positioned correctly. Wow, thank you. We are getting to the climax by and by. But before the chairman comes, I know they may have been mentioned. I'm sure the rest of you are saying, why wasn't I recognized? We recognize all of you. Are there any coffee farmers in this room? Coffee farmers? Stand. Farmers, Mama, just stand. Coffee farmers. This strategy is with, wow. I hope the cameras are seeing the farmers. We're not just gathering in Nairobi and Safari Park in an elite event. No, it is a farmers event. Thank you very much, our farmers. We have millers. Millers? Millers, please stand. Well, thank you very much for your contribution to the Kenya coffee sector. Do we have warehouse operators? Warehouse operators, just stand. We recognize you. We recognize you. Thank you very much. Do we have the buyers? The buyers. The buyers. Very important. You're very, very important to us. The buyers. The buyers. I think we should do some Amapiano for the buyers, isn't it? Yeah. As we launch this strategy, buyers keep standing. This is for you. We want to see more volumes and coming with more money, more money, more money. We don't have Amapiano for the buyers. In coffee? NGOs? Okay. And of course we have the service providers. We've seen the financials. Yeah. Service providers? Not from the banks, any other service providers in the house? Okay. And the regulators here also, isn't it? Will see me? See me? Thank you very much, sir, for keeping us within the rules. Okay. Good. Now we have just a short video. Oh, I left out some. Oh, coffee brokers, sorry. Coffee brokers, just stand. Yeah, coffee brokers. Thank you for pushing the business. Is there any category I forgot? If you feel I left you out. Coffee lovers, coffee drinkers, coffee consumers, please stand with your cup. Now mine is over. We keep drinking and we keep putting money in the pockets of our farmers. Thank you very much. Those of you who take coffee, keep taking. Please don't give up. Don't be tempted to drink those other things. Just put them aside. And of course, those who are following us online, we appreciate for staying on with us and supporting the coffee sector in Kenya. And now we just want to have a short snap of the journey of the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. You know, moving from those humble years, moving from this manual processes to digitization and really to where we are. So is the screen visible to all of you? Or do we need to put off the lights? No, we don't. So let's all watch. Thank you.
Welcome to Nairobi Coffee Exchange. We are the central Kenyan coffee trading platform, controlling about 85% of coffee produced in Kenya as a marketing channel. We provide a quality management system through our sampling, where we distribute samples to all licensed coffee buyers for export and local value addition. We settle coffee growers through the direct settlement system, while also settling their service providers. We are managed by the Nairobi Coffee Exchange Transition Working Committee, appointed by the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Cooperatives, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development. We provide a quality management system through our sampling, where we distribute samples to all licensed coffee buyers for export and local value addition. We settle coffee growers through the direct settlement system, while also settling their service providers. Come with us as we take you through Nairobi Coffee Exchange, where you will get to interact with all our processes and our services. Did you know that we just relocated to first floor at Wakulima House? Find us at first floor, where we have our main office, and we also have our auction hall. We also have our bedroom. You should see the smile on our staff's faces. I'm sure they are delighted whenever they serve you. Who do we serve? We are serving the coffee growers, both smallholders and the large estates and the small estates. We also serve the coffee brokers, who are the growers' authorized representatives. We also serve the warehousemen. We serve the coffee buyers. We serve the coffee millers. And we also serve the financials. In our ecosystem, we have commercial banks, we have the regulators, the Capital Markets Authority, the Agriculture and Food Authority, and the county governments, who are represented by the Council of Governments. We work collaboratively with the government in support of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Coffee is a priority value chain, and in the transition of Nairobi Coffee Exchange into a coffee exchange as envisioned by the new regulatory framework, we are ensuring that there is fair value distribution along the value chain and maximizing growers' returns.
The Kenya coffee selling model was established in 1934, and the very first auction was inaugurated in September 1935. Trading officially began at the Nairobi Coffee Exchange on the 12th of February 1963, just a few months before Kenya became a republic. The auction took place at the exchange's trading floor, right here at the auction hall. And for over 60 years, this floor has been the heartbeat of our industry. Our core functions are distributing samples to potential coffee buyers, providing market information and price transparency, facilitating settlement of coffee sales proceeds, and ensuring settlement finality to coffee buyers. Right before all that happens, we have one primary mandate, and that is to conduct weekly auctions that take place right here at the auction hall. Thanks to technological advancements, which we embrace as an organization, we have now taken our auctions to be fully operational online, and you can participate from wherever you are. Sold. Nairobi Coffee Exchange offers a trading floor where coffee is offered by growers to the coffee exporters. The exchange therefore plays a vital role because 90% of the coffee is marketed and traded through the exchange. While the introduction of direct sales in 2006 provided an alternative second window for marketing, the exchange remains the primary platform for price discovery. To ensure the integrity of this system, all participants, from the buyers to the brokers, must be licensed by the Coffee Directorate, the industry regulatory guardian. This oversight ensures that the auction remains transparent, competitive, and a secure environment for determining the true value of Kenya's black gold. Nairobi Coffee Exchange offers a trading floor where coffee is offered by growers to the coffee exporters.
As Africa's premier marketplace for the world's best coffees, we are positioning ourselves to be the preferred national and regional coffee exchange with a global reach. Today, I take this opportunity to welcome you all as we commemorate this plan that is going to guide the development of this market through the Strategic Plan 2026-2030.
Thank you very much, Lispa and your team and the board, and indeed all the stakeholders for this great milestone. And now it is my single honor to invite our chairman to make his remarks.
Thank you, MC, and all of you. Good evening. It's a wonderful moment once again. We talk about coffee, and I want to say, on behalf of the board, thank you very much for honoring this invitation. Without you being here, we would not have succeeded the way we would have wanted. My name is Kenneth Gitonga, Chairman, NCE. And I hope you have seen the journey we have gone from 1934. And in case you missed, I'm chairman number 77. So it has been a great journey. We have gone as a country, and that's why this evening is very important to us, as we are here to strategize how we navigate in the years ahead. Before I give my remarks, I want to introduce to you the other team we manage with, the other board members.
Members, kindly come over. We introduce you and also say greet our visitors. Karibuni hapa juu. No, as a chairman, if you make some mistakes, it can get hot in the bone room. So it's good to be careful. So we just say hi, introduce yourself, and maybe I want.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Irene Kavochi, a member of the Working Committee representing brokers and millers. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Luca Rotich, a member of the Transition Working Committee representing exporters.
Good evening, everyone. I am Amos Mamboleo, one of the committee members representing Mount Elgon Farmers Cooperative Union. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Elfas Tarus, representing the brokers. Welcome to this function. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rosalind Chepkiri. I'm a member of the Transition Working Committee. I am an independent. I don't represent anybody. I represent everybody.
That's our legal mind. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jackie Muya. I'm in the Transitional Board representing the warehousemen. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Job Kihumba. I come from the markets in general, independent member.
Thank you very much. Maybe you can clap for them as you take their seats. So thank you very much for that part. I think we are doing well. Now, we are here to talk about coffee. And I don't know what comes in your mind when we discuss, you hear coffee. If we dig backwards, from 1934 to date, we are saying we are about 92 years old. And this coffee has done a lot for this country. I hear the airport was built through coffee. I don't know that it's true. Those who are there, I don't know they have somebody who is 90 years in the room, so and tell us a story. But I hear all the big buildings and everything happening in this country was through coffee. Of course, we made some mishaps here and there. But I can tell you, if you go out there, if you go to Europe, to US, people always discuss over a cup of coffee. In Kenya, we talk about tea, is it? But in the world, it is coffee. We'd like to bring that back to Kenya, whereby coffee becomes the main issue. We are not saying we throw away our tea. It's also important, but I think tea needs to take its position. Now, we are here, maybe before I read the speech I have, because we want to launch a journey or a plan for Nairobi Coffee Exchange for the next 5 years. And as somebody has already said, if you have no plan, then your plan is to fail, is it? Huh? If you are walking and you don't know where you are going, or there is no clear destination, then you may not know when you are alive. We are 90 years old, but at times when you look at the Nairobi Coffee Exchange, we don't represent the figure, or the face does not come out the way a 90-year-old gentleman or gentleman would come out. You know, we have companies here which have come just the last 2 or 3 years, and they are all over. But we are saying, when you wake up, it is your morning, is it? Or when you start planning, that is your morning. So we have great plans, and we are preparing NCE for the region, not for Kenya. We want all the coffee of this region to come to Nairobi and be sold there. You know our tea auction in Mombasa. Several countries bring their tea there. So we want to see that one in the coffee. We want to see whether we can be able to do a great market where people are confident, people are happy about the market, the buyers know it, the sellers know it, and there is transparency and accountability and efficiency. This is the idea we have. So we have spoken to the consultant, he has really guided us, and I want to thank all of you even giving us your views, because we have a great dream for the country, and for the region, and for all of us. So I believe with you, it will be possible. Kenya is known for expertise and doing great things. Let's go back to our coffee and reposition it again, and most specifically the market, because that's where the buyers and sellers meet. So with those few remarks, I want to read what I'm prepared for this evening. So our chief guests of the day, representing the CS and the other visitors. Today is not merely a launch of a document. Today is a declaration of a new era. On behalf of the Transition Working Committee of Nairobi Coffee Exchange, I stand before you with audacity in my heart and conviction in my voice. Strategic Plan 2026 to 2030 is not incremental. It is a transformational plan. It is not catchiest, it is courageous, it is not cosmetic reform, it is systematic renewal. For decades, Nairobi Coffee Exchange has been a marketplace. From today, we want to recommit to become a movement. A movement that restores dignity to the farmer, a movement that commands respect in global markets, a movement that makes Kenyan coffee not just trended, but treasured. Kenya coffee is a legendary. Our beans are auctioned, capped, and celebrated across continents. Our coffee goes to the world. True? Yes? Yet, prestige alone does not guarantee prosperity. Too many farmers still struggle. Too many cooperatives face inefficiencies, and too much value from the very ants that, too much value leaks from the very ants that nurture the crop. The 2026-2030 strategic plans confront these realities head-on, and we are committing to 5 broad pillars. Number 1, land record transparency. We are already digital, but we commit to digitalize our trading systems, real-time market data, traceability from farm to cup, average stockholder from the slopes of Mount Kenya to Kirinyaga, Nandi, Kisii, Bungoma, Machakos, Taita, OC, and know and trust the process. Market expansion and global positioning. We will deepen our presence in the established specialty markets while forging new pathways in emerging economies. Kenya coffee will not chase markets. Markets will chase Kenyan coffee. Value optimization to farmers. This is non-negotiable. The exchange must work for the farmer first. We will champion pricing mechanisms that reward quality, sustainability, consistency, and the prosperity of our farmers. It is prosperity of the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. Institutional excellence. We will strengthen our governance, compliance, and operational efficiency. Nairobi Coffee Exchange will set the benchmark for the commodity exchanges across Africa, disciplined and accountable and world class. We want to be the leader here. Innovation and sustainability, climate resilience, youth inclusion, digital integration, green financing. These will not be signed conversions. They will define our competitive edge. The plan was not written in isolation. It reflects the voices of growers, brokers, millers, exporters, regulators, and international partners. Let me be clear. A strategy without courage is just like ink on paper. We must embrace even when it disrupts comfort. We must demand integrity, even when it exposes weakness. We must move with speed, because the global coffee market will not wait for us. To our farmers, you are not suppliers to the periphery, you are the shareholders at the center. To our brokers, your professionalism will define our credibility. To our regulators, your oversight strengthens and legitimizes whatever we do. To our youth, the industry has room for you, for your innovation, your technology, and your ambition. As a chairperson of Nairobi Coffee Exchange Transition Working Committee, I pledge we will push the milestones, we will measure the progress, we will report performance, and we will adjust broadly where necessary. Between 2026 and 2030, Nairobi Coffee Exchange will not merely trade coffee, it will trend in trust, it will trend in excellence, it will trend in the future of Kenyan agriculture. History will not remember us for playing it safe, it will remember us for choosing to transform over tradition, excellence or experience, and the unity of fragmentation. That has launched this mark. The day we stopped managing decline, we started engineering growth. The work begins now. The responsibility is ours, and the moment is here. So I want to assure you that in this document, we have really tried our level best to capture the brains, the imaginations, and the aspirations of Kenyans and the coffee farmer. And as the chairman and the leadership, we commit, we will not leave anything within our ability to endeavor to achieve this big dream of our coffee and our coffee industry. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause to Chairman number 77. Wow. Kitoma, congratulations very much. And we also congratulate your team of committee members, the directors, for being the ones that see this document come out to the industry and to the stakeholders. We appreciate you. As I said earlier, we are now going to the peak. I am sure those who probably got the program for the day earlier, you may have seen that we were expecting Waziri Oparanya and our PS. And in my view, very strategic. The document we are witnessing launched today is a management document. Just like the name is, it's a strategic document. And God has graciously given us Mr. Amos Mariba, who is the Secretary Administration in the Ministry of Cooperatives and Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Development, to preside over the official launch of the Nairobi Coffee Exchange Strategic Plan. He hasn't told me, but I presume he's a humble man. He decided to come quickly before we clap for him. Sir, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony, the chairman, the committee, and the board members. Nairobi Coffee Exchange, the CEO, the CEOs from other agencies here present, board members, the lead consultant for this strategic plan, Dr. Kambona, all stake owners in this room, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Yeah, my name is Amos Mariba. I am the Secretary Administration in the State Department for Cooperatives, Minister of Cooperatives and MSME Development. I am here to represent my CS, Honorable Dr. Wycliffe Ambesa Oparanya, who really wanted to be with you this evening, but due to exigencies of duty, he was not able to be with you. However, he sent me with greetings, and I also carry the greetings of my PS, Mr. Patrick Kilemi, who was also equally not able to be here this evening. Wangapi wamepokea? Kupokea, my friend from Botswana, is how many of you are receiving those greetings? Thank you. I don't want to belabor and add so much because a lot has been said, and you've seen the reforms that are going on in the coffee sector, led by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya and our strategic leader, who is the CS for the Ministry of Cooperatives and MSME Development, working with all of you. And therefore, I want to assure you that these reforms will be sustained and that the strategy that you are coming up with here will see the end of the day, because it is through this strategy that we are able to know when we arrive where we want to go. And therefore, without wasting time, I just want to do what I was sent to come and do, and that is to read the speech of the CS. Speech delivered during the launch of the Nairobi Coffee Exchange Strategic Plan 2026-2030, Friday, 20th February 2025. This is the speech by Honorable FCPA Dr. Wycliffe Ambesa Oparanya, EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Cooperatives and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Development during the launch of Nairobi Coffee Exchange Strategic Plan 2026-2030. Management of Nairobi Coffee Exchange, leaders of cooperatives and farmer organizations, traders and value chain actors, development partners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to join you today at this pivotal moment in the history of Kenya's coffee sector as we launch the Nairobi Coffee Exchange Strategic Plan 2026-2030. This is not merely the unveiling of a document, it is the setting of direction for one of Kenya's most strategic agricultural value chains and for the future of our cooperative movement. This strategic plan speaks directly to the competitiveness of our agricultural exports, the strength of our cooperative institutions, and the livelihoods of hundreds of thousands of smallholder farmers whose incomes depend on coffee. It therefore carries national economic significance. Coffee remains one of Kenya's most iconic export crops. It is heritage, it is foreign exchange, it is rural employment, it is the backbone of many cooperative societies and a key driver of economic activity across several counties. The success of this sector directly determines the prosperity and dignity of our farmers. As the Ministry of Cooperatives and MSME, our mandate is clear. We are committed to building strong cooperative institutions, empowering producers, unlocking enterprise potential, delivering inclusive growth under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Central to this agenda is the revitalization of key value chains such as coffee, dairy, and others that sustain rural livelihoods. The government has already initiated a comprehensive coffee revitalization program aimed at restoring productivity, improving farmer earnings, strengthening cooperatives, and enhancing Kenya's competitiveness in global coffee market. The strategic plan we launched today aligns firmly with this national revitalization agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward, we must build a coffee ecosystem where the farmer sits firmly at the center of every decision. The sustainability of the coffee sector begins with the farmer. When the farmer earns fairly, the cooperative becomes strong. When the cooperative becomes strong, the entire value chain becomes stable and competitive. The Nairobi Coffee Exchange must therefore anchor a system where farmers are confident that their coffee will be competitively traded, transparently priced, and globally positioned to attract premium value. Trust must be restored and strengthened so that every farmer feels assured that the system works for them and not against them. Allow me to highlight key areas where this strategic plan speaks directly to the transformation of the coffee ecosystem. Firstly, strengthening cooperative governance and market integrity. Most coffee farmers operate through cooperative societies. When exchange becomes more transparent, efficient, and digitally enabled, it strengthens the entire cooperative structure. Transparency in trading, settlement, and reporting will restore confidence among farmers, buyers, and investors. Trust is the currency of markets, and transparency builds that trust. Of markets and transparency builds that trust. Second, increasing farmer earnings and value retention. Yes, farmers have carried the heaviest burden in production while receiving the smallest share of final value. This must change. This sector must begin with the fair and competitive returns at the farm level. The reforms envisaged under this strategic plan, women and enterprises within the coffee ecosystem. The future of coffee depends on attracting a new generation of producers, processors, and entrepreneurs. The ministry is actively seeking partnerships to bring more youth and women into coffee production, aggregation, processing, and marketing. Coffee must become an attractive and profitable enterprise for young people across all counties. We must also open new frontiers within coffee value chain. MSMEs in roasting, packaging, logistics, branding, and export services must be fully integrated into this ecosystem. Value addition must increasingly take place within Kenya so that we export not only raw beans but also finished and branded products that capture higher global value. As a government, we are exploring policy and legal frameworks to ensure that the Nairobi Coffee Exchange is firmly anchored within modern, efficient, globally competitive regulatory environment. A properly structured and well-regulated exchange will enhance investor confidence, protect farmers, and strengthen Kenya's position in international markets. Kenya's coffee commands global respect because of its quality. However, quality alone is no longer sufficient. Buyers now demand traceability, sustainability, consistency, and reliability. The exchange must therefore evolve into a world-class trading platform anchored on technology, integrity, and efficiency. Transformation of this magnitude requires shared responsibility. It requires discipline from cooperatives, professionalism from brokers, accountability from management, and unity across all actors within the coffee value chain. Government will provide policy direction and an enabling environment, but sector players must also uphold the highest standards of integrity and performance. As we modernize, we must ensure that smallholder farmers remain at the center of this transformation. Women and youth must not be left behind. The exchange must remain accessible, fair, and empowering to those at the grassroots who sustain this sector through their labor and dedication. The period 2026-2030 presents a critical window of opportunity. With coordinated effort, Kenya can reclaim its position as a global leader in premium coffee. We can increase production, improve quality premiums, strengthen exports, and rebuild confidence across the entire value chain. I commend the Transition Working Committee and all stakeholders who contributed to the development of this strategic plan. Vision is important, but the execution will define success. The ministry will be keen to see measurable milestones, tangible improvements in farmer earnings, and a clear evidence of institutional strengthening within the exchange. Let this launch signal renewed confidence in Kenya's coffee sector. Let it reaffirm our commitment to cooperative excellency and inclusive growth. Let it inspire every farmer, trader, entrepreneur across the coffee value chain to believe in the promise of a revitalized and globally competitive industry. With those remarks, I commend the Nairobi Coffee Exchange Strategic Plan 2026-2030 to all stakeholders for implementation and continued partnership. I now officially declare
just before you declare, because you want to do this in style, just hold that statement. That statement is very powerful, especially when it comes from government. I want to kindly request Richard to join in chief minister together with the CEO. I also request the money, because the money is really important, to also come and witness Equity Bank and Cooperative Bank.
2026 to 2030 duly launched.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
A special request from the photographers, the chief guest and the chair, the chief guest, the chair, and the CEO, please, with the strategic plan, a photo upstage. The chief guest, the chair, and the CEO with a photo right at the banner. Kindly, for the photos.
And while you're still there, okay, while you're still there, the witnesses that were there earlier, could you kindly join them, the banks? New KPCU, CEO, please just join them behind. And those taking photos, please take from the side. We are live, remember, so please do not block the cameras. Please do not block the cameras. Photographers, we okay with that? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry, Chief Guest, I will keep you on stage because there are just a few recognition awards I would like you to give. Chief Guest, kindly. And so let me have the following. In marking this milestone, would like to recognize industry players who have excelled, and in the following categories, may I call the best prize season in the category of estate. The winner for this prize, this award, is Kiriga Estate. Please, Kiriga Estate, come on stage and receive your award. Thank you. A round of applause to Kiriga Estate. Next category, the best performing buyer. That is a rising star, none other than Africoff Trading Limited. Africoff, could I have their trophy, their award? Congratulations, the rising star. Please look at the cameras, enjoy the moments. Next category is the best buyer in value. Best buyer in value, none other than, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Ibero Limited. Ibero Limited. Ibero Limited. They buy highest value, they are so humble, they don't even show off. They just give you the money. Okay, the CEO receives on their behalf. Congratulations, Ibero Limited. And don't go very far, CEO, because the best buyer in volume again is, ladies and gentlemen, Ibero Limited. They did not just buy in value, but also in volume. The best prize season cooperative category is Gachada Farmers Cooperative Society. Wakulima, congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations. Farmers Cooperative a volunteer to receive on their behalf, please? Okay. Okay. The chief guest says chairman apeane hiyo ya mwisho. Best performing coffee broker of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, that is none other than Alliance Berries. Alliance Berries. On behalf of Thank you very much, Chief Guest, and thank you very much, Chair, for those awards. May kindly take your seats. Now, ladies and gentlemen, could I ask a committee member who is moving the vote of thanks to kindly come? The vote of thanks.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Our chief guest, representing the secretary, the cabinet secretary, Minister of Cooperatives and SMEs, the CEO, Nairobi Coffee Exchange, our chairman, the CEOs who are present today, all the stakeholders. On behalf of Nairobi Coffee Exchange, the Transition Committee, I wish to take this opportunity to most sincerely thank all of you for creating this very important occasion for us to spearhead or to be a witness to this very important document, the strategic plan, Nairobi Coffee Exchange 2020-2026-2030. It is a very important moment. I know we are live across the country, but those of us who are here this evening, you are witnesses on this very important journey. I wish to thank all those who participated through the process led by our consultant, Dr. Kombana, the farmers of this country who gave their views, which has been really captured in this document. As the transition committee, we went through all those views, we refined them, we called in the stakeholders to validate the process, and it was well done. All your views were captured. So I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you who participated either virtually or physically for this very important document. I wish also to thank the government through the Cabinet Secretary, AFA, and all the regulatory institutions, CMA, for also being part of this process so that we recognize the journey which our farmers are taking so that we grow the sector, that is the coffee sector for this country. Of course, we are not forgetting all the other value chain actors, beginning from the farmer cooperative societies, the unions, the brokers, the buyers, the warehousemen, everybody for this journey. I will not be able to mention all of you, but just receive our sincere thanks. So because of time, and I know we want to take this meal, let me stop there and say again, thank you so much. Karibuni sana.
Thank you very much. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I want to request Madam Faith Karimi to come and do a closing prayer and bless again the food. Thank you for your time, those who have been here physically and our audience that has followed us online. I've been your happy host, Enoch Mate.
you very much. Those that whose steps are ordered by the Lord, they surely succeed. Let us pray. Our Father and our God, we bless you this great evening. You are there when we started this function of launching Nairobi Coffee Exchange strategic plan. And now, Lord, we are coming to the very great end. We bless you, we thank you, and we glorify your holy name. I want to commit each and every person who is present and even online to your very able hands and pray that God, your wisdom, is going to rest upon each one of us. And together, everyone in the room, the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all now and forevermore. Amen. God bless you.
Thank you, Faith. We'll allow our chief guest and his table and the committee members to lead us in serving from here. We have 2 serving points. There are hot towels coming on your table. There are 2 serving points here and another one right outside the exit door. Please make sure you enjoy the meal and enjoy the hospitality of the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. Bon appetit. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.
Strengthening Nairobi Coffee Exchange, and even further reforms will be coming. Maybe the chairman will talk about some of the reforms that they anticipate, which are very highly supported by our CS. And these reforms are spearheaded by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. And these reforms are going to make coffee the real deal. I'm very sure we intend to increase coffee production from where it has gone down to around 40-something thousand metric tons to over 200,000 in the next few years. In fact, by 2027, we want to achieve over 100,000 metric tons in terms of coffee production. Thank you.
You also talked about farmers being central in this whole process and value chain. So, and then there's also DSS. How has that impacted farmer earnings over the course of those?
You know, before the government initiated these reforms, the price to the farmers had gone down to around even 20 shillings to 40. But now, you know, farmers are earning to the tune of 120 to even 150 shillings per kilo of cherry. And apart from that, the government is also supporting the sector through the Cherry Fund, which has also increased to almost over 10 billion. So farmers can even borrow, get very cheap credits, and repay once they sell their coffee. You will see that the DSS and the other reforms that have been undertaken working with the Nairobi Coffee Exchange have also resulted into farmers receiving their pays timely. And as a result, the middlemen and the brokers who are actually earning more than even the farmers themselves are being eliminated. And we want to work with everyone in the sector to ensure that the ecosystem, coffee ecosystem, is properly guided. We have also been having sensitization meetings all over the country, and you'll be seeing the new coffee growing areas coming up and taking up the lead. At the moment, Kericho is almost number 4 in terms of coffee production, Kericho County, and other coffee areas are also coming up. Yes.
And then also this report stresses on expanding the market, and within that period, what should farmers expect from the government?
We anticipate that things will continue being good because everyone is doing his responsibility to ensure that the sector is performing well. Right from production, government is going also to employ coffee champions through new KPCU. They have already been trained. Very soon, His Excellency the President will be launching the program officially, and you'll see that farmers will be receiving proper agronomy, and this will improve on the quality. So we want right from production to warehousing to the market itself, and even we want to encourage Kenyans also to take coffee. Yeah, because where there is coffee, there is love.
Mr. Mariba, a very intentional question. You have mentioned about the emerging coffee producing zones in the country. Does it also translate to the increase in terms of production?
Sure. That will also translate into the increase in production, and already about 34 potential counties have been identified. And the minister, the CS for Cooperatives and the MSME Development, Honorable Oparanya, and a team has been going around almost all those counties. I think we only have a few remaining, maybe three or less than 4, to have as complete all the 34 counties that have potential for coffee growth.
Okay, the very last, around the reforms, you have emphasized about the reforms which have actually been on course for the last 2 years, but again, they have had a lot of criticism. Are they really yielding fruits?
The reforms are yielding fruits, and if you want to know they are yielding fruits, talk to the farmer. And we said the farmer will be central to these reforms. So any other person saying to the contrary, we will have people who will lose, the ones who are actually gaining not from the sweats of the farmers. They may complain, but if you talk to the farmer is happy. And when the farmer is happy, Kenya is happy. Thank you.
Chairman, congratulations for the report. You mentioned something on specialty coffee. How do you cover that in this report, and how do you intend to maximize it?
Thank you very much. My name is Kenneth Getonga, Chairman, Nairobi Coffee Exchange. Today is a very important day to us. We have launched a strategic plan for the next 5 years from 2026 to 2030, which captures the dream and the aspiration of the exchange or the roadmap which we intend to go for the next 5 years. Now, Nairobi Coffee Exchange is actually the market where buyers and sellers meet. And the big idea we have is we want to prepare Nairobi Coffee Exchange as a regional hub where coffee from the region is trended. So we have developed this document and this plan so that we build capacities, so that we improve efficiency and digitalize our operations to the level that we create the required confidence to all the players. That is brokers, farmers, and everyone. I want to promise the coffee farmers and the coffee players that moving forward, and with the plan we have just launched, they can only expect transparency, efficiency, and communication. We are going to give information real time. So we are really investing in technology to ensure that farmers can follow their coffee, buyers can also trace where coffee is coming and ensure a smooth flow. So we want to position Kenya as the main market for the region. That's the journey we want to walk. Yes.
Thank you very much, colleagues. Thanks, Chair. Thanks, Chief. Thank you. Can I have you?
So you now remain. Yeah. It's you. Hii ya nani? Una record ama?
Swali moja tu. Chagueni swali moja.
Kidogo kidogo. Sawa.
Sawa. CEO, last year we saw your performance on the exchange, about 38 billion plus. How was this possible, and then what are we looking at in terms of your projections within that period from 2026 to 2030?
The greatest success of this market is usually the product of the farmer's work. Every time you see an increase in value, it's all about what the farmers have put in. Because our work is fairly simple, we are providing a platform for value creation to discover the best price possible. We are also ensuring when that price is discovered, as much value as possible goes back to the farmers. So I would attribute that to more efficiency at production level, more information supporting the farmers to make business decisions in the processes, as well as a better system for distribution of the resources through the direct settlement system. We've also digitized a lot. We stream our auctions live, we do remote bidding, we ensure that we are having a fair and transparent system.
So what should we expect within that period in terms of maybe the revenue and as well as the auction?
All right, of course, revenue is usually demand-driven, and looking at global trends, coffee continues to be a globally sought-after commodity. Therefore, we would say there is a steady increase. Yeah, I know media people, you like quoting numbers, but let's watch the global patterns. They highly influence the local prices and how they are established, as well. Patterns, they highly influence the local prices and how they are established, as well.